What if I go stronger? What if I get higher? What if I start doing things I know I will regret? I will make
Number 7. Road to Heaven. Taiwanese Marines have to crawl through a rocky pathway in front of their fellow recruits to finish their training course. A trainee undertaking the Frogman Road to Heaven test in Zuoying, Kaohsiung, southern Taiwan, in 2011. The Road to Heaven test, which is the final stage of a 9-week intensive amphibious training program, requires trainees to execute various exercises and leopard crawl along a 50-meter-long path that is littered with jagged corals and rocks. If an instructor isn't satisfied with a recruit's form, or perhaps their level of misery, they're ordered to start again. As they make their way, instructors pour salt water on them. For their open rules. But behind that stinging is cheering. "My son is the best." One mother cheers as her son completes the course. Friends and family of the trainees are encouraged to attend. At the end of the long, rough road, they finally earn their place among the most elite soldiers in Taiwan. Number 6. Chinese soldiers play pass the grenade. In it, the soldiers stand around a hole and each of them takes the grenade in both hands and hands it to the next soldier. The last soldier to hold it must make sure it falls into the hole as they all leap for safety, covering their heads, and the grenade explodes. Number 5. U.S. Navy SEALs. Needless to say, the fighting forces of the great United States are respected around the world, and to ascend to the elite ranks you need to put yourself through some serious pain. The path to becoming a Navy SEAL has to go through Hell Week, one of the most insane collections of training pain we've ever heard of. Operating on just 4 hours of sleep, recruits must survive a collection of insanely difficult tasks including surf torture, where they lock arms and march into the freezing ocean for just long enough to not get hypothermia, as well as long runs carrying a boat on their heads. All this happens in the midst of random explosions and other chaos. 75% of the prospects drop out before it's over. Number 4. Drinking Cobra blood, U.S. Marines. Gone are the days when a few push-ups and an assault course proved a soldier's worth. U.S. Marines now drink Cobra blood and rip their heads off chickens with their bare teeth, as part of their training. After being taught how to kill venomous cobras by Thai naval instructors, Marines are encouraged to experience the local customs of drinking the animal's blood. Many of the soldiers happily oblige, tipping their heads back while the blood is squeezed out of the snake's body and into their mouths. Other rituals included killing a chicken by biting off its head and eating a cobra's tail. Number 3. Sub-Zero South Korean Army Training. The military drill is part of South Korea's Army winter training session in which troops shower each other in snow, plunge into deep icy water, and patrol through snow on skis. Despite the bitterly cold temperatures of -20 degrees, most soldiers appeared to enjoy the experience, laughing, smiling and screaming. As they undertook the grueling training session, every year, the South Korean Army selects a cold and snowy mountainside for the winter drill designed to test soldiers' endurance in potential real-life combat situations. The South Korean Army has pledged to be well prepared for any possible provocations from North Korea. Number 2. Testing balance by walking over fires, Belarus Red Berets. Servicemen from the Belarus Interior Ministry's special unit are undoubtedly tough guys. To prove exactly how tough they are, and to be accepted into the ministry's elite Red Berets, they have to go through a battery of tests on an extreme course. The test includes a 10K quick march, followed by an extreme assault course. hand-to-hand fighting, storming a high-rise building and acrobatics. Their superiors throw in extra challenges to make things even harder. They try to knock new recruits off the balance beam with car tires and gunfire. On average, it takes 5 to 6 attempts to earn a spot in the coveted Red Berets. Only the fittest manage to do so. Number 1. Brutal training of Spetsnaz. Back to the cold and brutal winters of Eastern Europe for the insane pain training that's required of soldiers in the Spetsnaz, the Russian Special Forces group known as some of the most fearsome soldiers on Earth. Knowing how to deal out pain is important in wartime, but it's just as important to be able to take it. The Spetsnaz undergo disturbing pain management drills where they swim through pools lined with barbed wire, get tied to chairs and beaten with baseball bats, and are dragged behind trucks. The point of this is to make it so they can ignore injuries in combat and strike back hard.